What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. Um, Nighttime edition once again. I decided that I want to go on ahead and share myself with y'all, man. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Can I be honest with y'all about something? Yeah, man. This YouTube shit is not for. It's not a joke, man. It's not like you got a YouTuber that's consistent. Man, respect your content creator. Respect that person that's really doing that shit, because that shit ain't easy. I've been feeling so, it's been so hard to keep it going, man. Because it's just, I have been getting some support, but if I'm being honest with y'all, I just feel like, well, what I'm giving, it's not what I'm getting back out. And my boys say, like, hey, that's a test. And I know it's a test. I know it. I know he right. But it's a challenge for me too, because I feel like, y'all, in my life, so much, I've been unappreciated. I've been a very strong value to my environment, to people. And of course, I didn't know that because I was always trying to prove myself. I ain't gonna say I didn't know that. I knew, but I didn't. It's like intuitively I knew, but it's like I couldn't honor that. I first off, I had a problem with confidence and self-esteem, so I felt like it was wrong for me to say what I am. That it was better for me to allow somebody else to, say what I am. And I used to think that was noble, and I don't no more. I still value like having humility, because I think I see the value of humility. Some people don't, but I do. I see humility has a way of keeping you grounded and keeping you teachable, and I will never forsake that. However, what I'm learning is to self-approve myself, y'all. I'm learning to self-approve, and this YouTube shit has definitely been a catalyst for me to exercise that, because I've been really having to ask myself, what am I doing this for? Who am I doing this for? And originally, y'all, I was doing this for God. Originally, I was doing this for, some of it is also for myself, but a lot of it is for myself too. But I just see it as a way to help, man, and just to pour. And it's challenging, man, because there's so many distractions. If I'm doing it just to pour into somebody else and to give somebody something, like speak to myself, and when I say myself, I do see myself in a lot of y'all. I do see myself in other people. Like somebody who's at a place that I want to be, I see myself in them, maybe a higher version of myself. But at the same time, people who are going through things that I've been through, I see myself in them too. I see it as a past version self, and I want to give so many, as much as I can. You know how people say, if you could go back to your past self, what would you tell them? Well, y'all, I feel like your past self do exist. Your past self do exist, and it's around you all the time, and it will present itself to you from time to time as other people, and other people going through shit that you have seen. And sometimes it's like God will make, and life will orchestrate it in such a way that the person will behave the same way that you did. Like if you had pride that person will respond pridefully to the advice that you're giving. It's crazy how that works, but so I feel like we do in that way. We come face to face with ourselves again. But yeah, I've been struggling, y'all. It's been a struggle. So trying to ground myself, in why I'm doing this, and and keep myself on the right path. I'm starting to see a lot of manifestations. To be honest with y'all, I'm gonna tell you what it is. My ability, my charismaticness with women, females, and shit like that, and people has been at an all-time high, bro. Like tens, women who tens really, really attractive, got their money together and shit like that, like gravitating towards me, like, and trying to please me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to please me. And before, these was women that I wouldn't even have the courage to even say nothing to, bro. Like, and I just be like, nah, they ain't. But I honestly feel like they not on my league, they not on the type of shit that I'm on, like, because I go and talk with them, walk with them, and talk with them, see where they headed, and they may have this beauty, really, really outside beauty, really, really pretty, but when I ask them about their hobbies and shit like that, and because that's why I started with, what you like to do? What you like to do, like, outside of working and shit? Here, see if I hear anything. And sometimes, a lot of times, they low key be the same character. It's like you ain't nothing but a copy of another person. You ain't nothing but a copy of the rest of these mofos. And I'm so thankful that my self-esteem ain't so low to the point where it's like, but you a trophy chick, so I'm accept that. Like, nah, I ain't accepting shit. And not only that, I also had the humility, and I would say I'm real enough that even if a woman ain't a 10, you know what I'm saying, if she got soul, she beautiful. And I'm sorry, to me, beauty is not skin deep. Beauty is a whole nother level. Like, I'll tell you pretty, I ain't gonna hate. Like, I'll tell you pretty, you know what I'm saying, pretty, you pretty as fuck, you fine, you got a nice frame, but that don't make you beautiful and shit. I'm attracted to beautiful. I know I'm rambling, man, but I just want to talk to y'all, man, because a brother's struggling. But in seeing all that shit, it's making me uncomfortable, to be honest with you. It's making me uncomfortable. And, I'm no I'm no newbie when it comes to discomfort, treat it all the same. And I guess it's the same thing, there are different levels. But I try to remind myself that discomfort is discomfort, and I always go through it. And the way I go through it is just embrace it. Embrace the discomfort, and then it folds. Whenever I don't get to embrace the discomfort, I fold. Not gonna even cap. But yeah, man, y'all, I want to say I don't even know where I want my attitude to be with this YouTube stuff. So for a little bit, I might be. I'm trying out different things. You know what I'm saying? I don't really gotta explain this, but to my true supporters, and I know there's some of y'all are really, really supporters who really appreciate what it is that I'm doing. And even though it ain't fully polished, I feel like y'all see, and I really put a lot into these videos. I try to come from a very genuine place. So if you're truly a supporter, like, I genuinely appreciate you, like, and I'm talking to you when I say, just give me some time. I'm trying to figure out what works for me, and trying to, kind of do this, but keep it in alignment. You know what I'm saying? So respect, man. Respect to the YouTubers that stay on the grind and keep it going, because bro, it's not all glitter and gold, and man, you never know how much sacrifice and how much effort that your favorite YouTuber is putting in, you know what I'm saying, to deliver, some of quality to you. So yeah, man, that's what I'm going through. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I wanted to share me with y'all, and shit, I just wanted to vent low key. Um, with that being said, I'm not gonna end it with my typical outro. I'm just gonna say good night. I just got back from working all day, and I'm finna go the fuck to bed. So if you catching this at night, good night to you. If you catching this in the morning, good morning. If in the afternoon, good afternoon. Either way, I'm taking my ass to bed. I'll let y'all. Appreciate you listening to my rambling. I'll be back with some more videos later on. Probably tomorrow. Alright, peace, y'all. Peace, love, and abundance.